Hi friends, Siddharth again. You see that building behind? That is the powerhouse of Europe, Bundestag, that is German parliament. And only 2 days back, that is on 23rd June, they made a new change in law wherein they are going to invite or make it very easy for skilled people like you and me to come to Germany and make career here. In this video, I'll explain you what all happened day before yesterday, that is on 23rd June, and how does it affect you and me. Please see this video completely, friends, because this is definitely going to be real turning point for people who are really interested in making career in Germany. So friends, the bottom line is there are two new changes which have been made or which have been discussed day before yesterday. One of them is known as opportunity card or chance card. I made a video almost like 1 year back. Please have a look at that video as well, wherein I told you about this new card, which is something like job seekers visa or JSV, but is much better than that, much easier than that, and there are many rules which are relaxed. The second thing has happened is the Anabin certification, that is the recognition of your degrees which you have done in your home country, be it India or be it any other country. So this used to be a real pain. Like in my case also, I did my engineering almost 20 years back and my university name was changed, and that was not there in the Anabin database. Now again, this Anabin database thing I have discussed in detail. Please have a look at it if you feel like. So these two changes, that is the degrees regarding this degrees recognition and regarding this opportunity card, I am going to explain in detail in this video. On 23rd June 2023, that is day before yesterday, the Interior Minister Nancy Faeser, who belongs to SPD party, presented a bill to make it easier for skilled laborers to come to Germany and make their career here. Now the focus of this bill is to reduce the bureaucratic process of attracting or recruiting a skilled person from outside EU. Now, can you believe, friends, for a healthcare who wants to work in Germany, there are close to 17 applications or paperwork that needs to be done only for one candidate. 17 paperwork. Okay, that's still fine. Now the astonishing thing is, can you believe there are 7 ministries involved per candidate? Like, if a candidate is to be recruited from outside of EU, there are 7 ministries involved who will process this application for this candidate. Now these 7 ministries involve Ministry of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs, Ministry of Education and Research, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Interior and Community, Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development, Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Total 7 ministries involved for one candidate. Total 7 ministries involved for one candidate, total 17 applications involved for one candidate. That's simply horrible. Now this is what finally Germany has recognized, that definitely this is not the right thing to do. It has to be cleared out. Well, of course, you all probably already know that there are still hundreds and thousands of companies who are still using fax. They don't even rely on mails or digital concepts. That's different issue. But the concept is that Germany is now realizing that it has to release or ease this bureaucratic process to attract foreign people like you and me. Now a major role is also played by Mr. Vogel, that is Mr. Vogel. V is pronounced as F in German. So Mr. Vogel also advocated that English should be made official language in Germany. I made a dedicated video on this issue also. Please have a look at that video as well. That's really interesting. Now, just to add spices to this story, AfD, which is an alternative for Germany, Deutschland, it's a party which is in opposition, and they thoroughly rejected this proposal. They said that this is going to make Germany a junk country. Well, okay, let's keep it aside and focus on our topic today. So one of the 2 points that I want to discuss upon is the opportunity card or chance card. So this card is basically a point-based concept to attract foreign people. Now there are 5 parameters on the basis of which you have to get points, and these points can vary from 6 to 14. Now what these points are? The first and the foremost point is your professional experience, based on which you will be given some points. Now I'll explain in detail about these parameters, but an important point to note here is, friends, this opportunity card also allows you to work for 20 hours per week as a temporary job. So this 20 hours per week is kind of a temporary job you can take over. What type of jobs you can take over is still a mystery that I need to confirm, but there is an option to work temporary. Second thing is, this opportunity card is valid for 1 year, complete 12 months. Now, unlike job seekers visa, which is valid only for 6 months, this gives you enough time to search your job. Now, a mandatory thing is your education. So friends, for this opportunity card also, you have to have at least some type of vocational training or some type of university degree. Either of them is mandatory, without which I'm not sure, but I think this card is not valid. Now, as I said, this card is basically focused on people who are searching for job in Germany or who want to make career in Germany, but right now they don't possess any job contract from a German employer. So that is like people like you who are watching this video from India or from any other country of the world. If you are searching for job in Germany, this new referendum or this change of the bill will definitely help you a lot finding your career in Germany. Now coming back to the topic of parameters. So friends, there are total 5 parameters which will be considered for this opportunity card. First of all is your qualification. Qualification means your degree or vocational training. Now this point can itself give you 7 points. The second point is your professional experience, which could give you up to 3 points. Now this point focuses on the alignment of your educational background and your professional experience. If they align and they are really kind of a skill job, then certainly you can get up to 3 points for this parameter. The third parameter is age. So friends, you already probably know that Germany invites only young people. So if you are of the age of up to 35, you can get up to 3 points. And in case if you are of the age between 35 and 40, you can get up to 2 points. Now the fourth parameter is your language skills. So Germany obviously wants to promote German language. In case if you have any skills, you can get up to 2 or 3 points for this parameter. Now how these skills are measured? There is a kind of a leveling of language which is known as CEFR. So the basic language starts at A1 level, then a little expertization will be A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. So in case if you possess any of these certificates, now how to get these certificates? If you have learned German from anywhere, you have to get a certificate, you have to write an exam and get a certificate from Goethe Institute. These Goethe Institutes are all over the world. In India also, I have seen Goethe Institute in Pune, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad. There are so many Goethe Institutes wherein you can go and write an exam. Now the fifth parameter talks about your relation with Germany. That is, in case if you have any relative, any friend who can give some kind of a reference of you in Germany, then that itself attracts some additional points. So this is all about your opportunity card. Friends, it is really easy. In case if you are more than 40, then probably opportunity card may not be applicable for you. But again, don't be disheartened. Your points will be less, but that doesn't mean that you are not eligible for opportunity card. It still will be applicable for you. But then again, you have to show some other preparations, like your current understanding of German culture, German recruiting system, and you have to also show that you have seriously done a lot of research. You have applied for multiple companies in Germany, and because you are presently not in Germany, that's why you are getting rejected. So don't lose hope. It's still a valid thing for you. Now coming over to the second topic of this video, that is the second most turning point, and that is your recognition of degrees or your educational qualifications. So friends, previously it used to happen that it was mandatory for you to provide a certificate of equivalence of your existing degrees or your vocational training in your home country compared with German standards. So many times, well, that was not a big task, because there is a website called Anabin, wherein you can show your equivalence. You can download a certificate of equivalence. But in case if your university is not there in the Anabin database, or maybe recently or lately your university's name was changed and it is not there in Anabin, then things becomes very tricky. That adds to the delays, and that may even cost you up to 300 to 500 euros, because you have to get a paid comparison of your degrees. This parameter is totally slashed out now. It is totally not applicable. I mean, once this bill is completely in rule. Now the new rule says that in case if your degree or your education is recognized by the state wherein you are staying, state means your country where you are staying, then you can directly apply for jobs in Germany, and in case if you successfully get a job contract, you can come down to Germany, and while your job you can carry out this recognition process of your education qualifications. Previously it was a kind of a bottleneck because it used to take 3 to 5 months easily, and many candidates used to get a rejection also for this comparison of degrees thing. Now this is not applicable, so it clearly paves kind of a red carpet for you to come to Germany. It's really a very effective point and helps a lot attracting new skilled people. Now the third small point I wanted to mention here is there is one more proposal regarding your family. So what happens, friends, normally in family reunion visa, only your kid or your wife is allowed, or your husband or your spouse in general is allowed, and your kid. This is only family as per German norms. It is now proposed that this family will now include your parents as well as your in-laws also. So it may happen that you will be able to bring your parents or your in-laws also while on this opportunity card or after this new immigration rules. This is again kind of a cherry over the cake, because many people turn back to India or to their home country because their parents are not allowed to be brought here in Germany. Now tourist visa is a different thing because it is only for 6 months. I am talking about long term visa, let's say for 2 or 3 years. So now it may be possible. So friends, these were all the latest reforms that were done only 2 days back. I felt it I am of the opinion that this is really a right step in the right direction, and I hope that many more candidates like you and me will be attracted to make career in Germany. If you have any comments or any doubts, please feel free to post them on YouTube comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. See you and bye-bye.